Lovely little town. Can't believe how much that 360 camera's vibrating. If we get any decent pictures off that, it'll be amazing. So that was Santo Estevao, something like that. Lovely little place. Look at this scenery now. Stunning. Okay, so we've popped out the other end of the natural park and we'll soon be entering Spain again and leaving Portugal, I think, for the final time. It'll be time for a lunch stop as it's getting towards 1 o'clock. Check out this little town on the hill, church at the top, very pretty. Wow, it's getting properly hot again now. It's 30 degrees according to the bike. I've got max vents open, so got nowhere else to go now. Certainly not complaining though, this is just absolutely cracking compared to that weather we had earlier in the tour, that rain, which is so uncharacteristic of Portugal. Glad to see the back of that. Makes all the difference, doesn't it? Bit of sunshine. Okay, so we're not far from the Roman bridge now, just a couple of kilometres if that. I think I just glimpsed it down the valley, so that's quite exciting. Cracking ride this morning again. Nice mix of twisties and sweepers and some straight bits too. National parks. Oh, here we go, here's the bridge, check that out. Wow, that is quite special, isn't it? Cool. John has positioned himself with the phone back there to get a shot of us coming across, I think. At least that's the principle. Excellent. Incredible to think that the Romans made this with the technology that they had available. Pretty high, pretty solid. Well, massive dam over there. Cool. Well, that was fun. Stopped at the bridge there, got a few pictures, maybe a thumbnail, who knows. Now it's time to speak to the locals and find a good cafe in the town. This is definitely lunchtime. It's 20 past 2 local time now, because we crossed the border again. We've gained an hour. Right, we found a central square, perfect place for lunch. Right, we've just had an excellent little lunch stop there. Didn't take any pictures or anything, which should have done, never mind. Nice little square though, all good. Properly hot now though, 31 degrees. We've only got about an hour to the hotel, so that's good news. Get to the pool as quick as we can, via the fuel station. We just left where we just had lunch. It was actually called Alcantara, which, as in, you know, the seats. I can't believe it was invented there, surely. Who knows? Maybe somebody knows. Maybe there's another Alcantara. Anyway, that's what that town was called. So the town we're staying in tonight is called Caceres, C-A-C-E-R-E-S. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. Looking forward to checking out yet another hotel. And we'll show it to you when we get there. Here we are, Caceres. Caceres? Something like that. Anyway, it's supposed to be a very nice old town. Hoping we may get a chance to look at it a bit later. Never know your luck. And here we are. Right, see you in the room. So welcome to Caceres, Caceres, something like that. But anyway, garden down below, look. Looks quite good. Mrs. Flower is in the
Hello.
Little balcony area, ready to do the favourite part of the day, the tour of the hotel room. Here we go.
Come on through.
Bit mod this one.
Yep, nice large bedroom with
Excellent.
a bed. Whoa, always
That's
important.
two, in fact.
A kettle.
Which is unusual. That's
a
good.
Coffee.
Fancy thing.
Wardrobes. Bathroom.
Piece de resistance. That's quite fancy, isn't it?
That's okay.
Nice.
It's only
Looks
2
all right,
hours.
isn't it? Fantastic. That looks pretty good. So, what do you think of the day on the bike then?
It's hot.
Yep.
A nice little fort that we saw earlier today. Morning coffee stop.
Yeah, that was good. Bridge was good.
Helen. Roman bridge was excellent.
Yeah.
Built in the 1st century AD between 103 and 104 for the Roman emperor at the time, I read.
Brilliant. And the lunch stop was good in that town, Alcantara,
Yes.
where they make the seats. Anyway, we've literally just got here. We're going to unpack, sort ourselves out as usual, and we'll see you in the morning.
Bye.
Well, good morning, folks, from Caceres. It's very early in the morning. It's still dark, so let's get in the room. Because today we've got a bit of a longer day on our hands, so we thought we would start a little bit earlier so we can crack on down south, because we're heading back now to Toro HQ. Today's basically a transit day. We're starting here in Caceres, where we are at the moment. We're going to be heading due south down here to this Parc Naturel, and tonight we're going to be staying at Cazalla de la Sierra. So not sure what exactly is en route, but as I say, we're mainly heading back now, so let's see what we get to see today. Alright, and we are off. Thank you, Baracas Charaques, something like that. Excellent breakfast in that hotel. I failed to take a picture of it, but possibly the best yet. Right, nice early start today. Not too hot yet. Well, so that's 22 degrees. So it's pretty warm. The general idea is head south, back roads, couple of natural parks. Should be a nice ride. So a little technical point this morning, a little change I've made. You may have eagle-eyed, may have spotted I've got this cable going from my camera to the bike. Now it's got a USB port on here, so I've decided instead of carrying around a power pack in my pocket, which seems to go off randomly and then I run out of battery anyway, or the camera just locks up, I'm actually powering my GoPro from the bike, which makes life so much easier. So I've got a USB port just there on my GS as well. It's flipping handy. So I might be doing that as a matter of course on tours on the GS in the future. And I'm wondering how I can get a USB port moved up on my Goldwing towards the front so I can do something similar there. It's just very useful. Anyway, I only started doing that towards the back end of yesterday. It's going to be interesting to see how that works. But so far, fingers crossed, so good. Look at this, we're already into some beautiful scenery as the sun comes up over the hills. Nice one. It's a Sunday today, so should be relatively quiet on the roads. Not that it's ever particularly busy around here. Just approaching another town. It's interesting how you get these, you know, agricultural bits and then a town, then agricultural bits, then a town. There's no kind of in between. Impressive church at this one. Reminds me a bit of France in that respect, in the way, you know, the villages and towns are laid out. I don't know what we do different in England, but it's something different. We seem to have stuff between the village, or they all run into one. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's down to density of population. Sun poking through the clouds today is looking pretty impressive. Well, now there's a view. That reminds me of riding through the US or Canada. Incredible. Stunning view across the plain there as we come through this mountain pass now, or mountain range I should say. Nice to be doing these big sweepers for a change rather than all the hairpins, which have their place. It's nice to get a bit of variety, isn't it? It's so nice that it's not silly hot yet. It's still 23 degrees, so it's just nice. Another town nestling in the hills there, looks rather splendid. Val de Morales. So move on an hour or so after that little stop at the weird car thing, and sadly my camera again let me down, so I didn't get the next bit of riding, which was absolutely cracking through some mountainous passes some of the best riding we've done actually, which is typical of it, but there we go. Anyway, it's lovely around here, so I'm imagining we're going to get some more great riding. Unfortunately, my brilliant idea of setting up the lead externally to my camera seems to have now packed up, in that it's not actually getting the power to the camera for some reason. I don't blame the bike for that, I blame the camera. GoPros are great when they work, but goodness me, they're so unreliable. Anyway, we battle on. Check out this massive landscape. I've not really been into the centre of Spain before. I've always done the touristy areas around the coasts. And yeah, it's a big old place, Spain. And it's like a furnace. It's 29 degrees now. And just as a reminder, I'm recording this in late September. So I hope it's bringing some warmth to your wintry days if you're watching this in the winter in Blighty, or indeed anywhere else in the world. Well kept little town here. Very pretty. Well, this looks like a nice town. I'll make it about lunchtime, so hoping our lunch stop might be in here. A few palm trees always make things look good. And a very impressive bell tower ahead. Quite windy out here today actually. I don't know if you can hear that on the mic, but on those last bits as we're going down the plains there, really feel the wind buffeting us. Always worse two up, of course. Right, I know Lyndon has scouted us out a nice cafe cum restaurant for lunch. It's just a matter of Dom finding it now, I think. But here's our lunch stop. Nice, perfect. Hola! Good call. Back her in. Right, so lunch break time. Looks like an absolutely cracking spot Lyndon's found us. Let's go and have a check it out. Have a check it out. Let's go and check it out even. Looks alright, isn't it? Yeah. Splendid. This'll do. Not sure about the music, but
Minus audio, it's 8.
salad's arrived, just a small one. Right, there's the aftermath. Excellent little stop. Maybe a little heavy on the salt, maybe, but the best salad we've had yet for sure. And the prawns were excellent.
And portions were very generous.
And a very nice place. So if you're ever in the area, check it out. It's Cafe Bar St Anton. It's quite a long way from St Anton, but a nice cafe bar nonetheless.
Yeah, I've got one of mine.
Fancy.
See that? Oh, hang on a minute.
Right, final push of the day. Rumour has it the last little section gets a bit twisty, so that's something a bit different today. We had some long sweepers, some lovely views, a little bit of twisty action to end the day. It'll be just the ticket. Alright, we're off. What a nice little town. Look at that historic bit there. Look at the old wall. Very nice. And it's a properly scorched show again now. Look at this, 28.5 at the moment. Very nice indeed. Only about 3 miles down the road, if that, and I've already gained 2 degrees. 30.5 now, spoke too soon. Look at this road, fantastic. Say one of the best things about this trip has been this motorcycle. It's an absolute cracker. Now I am of course a GS fanboy, but until now I've always been saying, you know, quite happy to stick with my 1200 that I've got, which is, you know, 10 years old now, getting on that way. But this one I think has convinced me that I need to upgrade to the 1250, or indeed the new 1300. I'd be silly to buy one hastily until I've seen what that looks like. Wow, look at that castle up ahead on that hill. That is absolutely incredible. But yeah, this trip has kind of sold the newer bike to me. It's just a number of refinements that make it good. I'm not a massive fan of TFTs, but I have to say the BMW one is really, really good. On roads like these, which are my favourite sort of roads, it's absolutely superb. Even 2-up as I am now, it just feels agile, fast. They're pretty easy to live with the weight low down. They're comfy. They're just great do-it-alls. My mate Bruce always says it's the best bike in the world, and you know, it's kind of hard to disagree. There's a reason why they're so popular. Absolutely loving riding this bike. Mind you, in scenery like this, any bike would be pretty good, wouldn't it? Look at this view. Stunning. Back into Andalusia. Crikey, first cobbles of the day. Nearly got away with it today. These views just get better and better today. What a great ride. Check out that temperature now. It's going up. So this is Cazalla, which is where our hotel is. Well, it's 1.6 kilometres from here apparently, but this is the local town. Well, we've done well. It's just coming up to 4 o'clock. Still 31 degrees C. Perfect time to have a dip in the pool if there is one. Let's go and check out a hotel out, see what it looks like. There's Lyndon doing the scouting. Hola! So check this out for a hotel. I think it's possibly the best yet. Absolutely amazing. This is our room here. Let's see if we can get some service from a guide. Hello, Mrs. Flower. Righty. What do we have here?
Quite a large suite. So come on through. Wardrobes.
Excellent.
Bathroom.
How cool is that?
It's quite special.
Pucker Espanol, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that lovely?
And a rather large bedroom.
What a winner.
And the great thing is we're not on the side of the sun this afternoon.
And we've got a view.
And we've got a view into the courtyard.
How gorgeous is that? Should we go and have a quick look outside?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So there's a little courtyardy bit here. Check this out.
So there's the terrace.
Possible later supper spot, maybe?
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Look at this sort of shady nook.
I haven't been out here yet.
How good is this?
Paddling pool for you, Anne.
Thank you.
Swimming pool for me.
Yeah, this is my type of hotel. This is, I think I'm going to have to give this 9.5 out of 10 without even being here for 2 minutes yet. Is that the pool over there? Oh look, there's some bikes. Bikes there.
Swimming pool.
Yes, methinks we've struck gold here, my little angel. Right then, in that case, let's go and get our swimming kit. Let's get in that pool. Sadly, we won't be taking you with us, but just imagine what a great time we're having. And
Splashing about.
we'll
little water wings on.
speak for yourself, love. Anyway, we shall see you tomorrow for more riding. Last full riding day, in fact, tomorrow, isn't it?
Yes.
So yeah, fingers crossed weather stays as great as it's been today. It's been a great riding day today, actually.
Yeah, it's been lovely.
Just talking about that, I think it's possibly the best, I think it's been the best riding day. Not necessarily the best scenery, although it's been stunning, isn't it?
Yeah.
But absolutely cracking down the bike, and really enjoyed the GS. Anyway, looks like we're going to really enjoy this hotel. It's so beautiful and quiet here. Check this out.